Oh my God, it feels so good to be back in the saddle again.
Does it?
Have you back?
Nah, it actually feels bad. I'm so tired.
We were getting used to it,
Dude, I cannot believe how tired I am.
We didn't miss you.
I missed you, yes. Missed you a lot. What is, everybody? Welcome to the DNVR Nuggets podcast.
Let's go.
Live from the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. We're back, baby.
We're back. The whole crew is back.
The crew is back. Even Dev is back somewhere, just not here. Some good summer league stories. Do you have fun out there?
No.
Okay,
Well,
good
I
stuff.
had fun
That's
for the
D-line.
both of us.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be giving our hot takes. It's Spirit Week here at
Whoa.
DNVR.
Yeah, it is Spirit Week, man.
I'm
Hot
not scared.
Take Tuesday.
Hot Take Tuesday. We're going to give takes that I don't really believe, but I kind of do, so it fits the moment. One of them I kind of believe, one of them I barely believe. To help me with all of that, I brought on Harrison Wind.
I've been thinking about my one hot take for this entire morning, and I can't wait to reveal it. And I can't wait for you guys to tell me how wrong I am about it.
That's the part I'm looking forward to.
Well, first off,
yeah.
that's not for everyone. That's for the judge to decide.
His name is Judge D-Line, by the way.
That's right.
He's here.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
That was your introduction.
Well, that was
He's
just,
on top. He's on top of it.
Yeah.
Today.
Well, that wasn't an introduction. He
Kinda
just
was.
mentioned Judge D-Line. Hey guys, happy to be here. Just fresh off Summer League. Best time I've ever had in my entire life. As we mentioned on the show yesterday, did go to a party with the professor. Never gonna leave that down. Updated my resume.
The professor. he's like all of us. He's getting old. You know,
He's
it's
actually
kind of
the perfect guy to be like, I was at a summer league industry
Yeah.
party. Who
You know
should
what
be? The professor.
You know what the greatest part is? Your height, maybe smaller.
Yeah. And that's not an insult. That is, of course, Brendan Vogt.
Yeah, not an insult. That's a compliment. That's really impressive. I already liked him. Now I like him more. He's on my Tiny Kings list.
And then later on in the show, segments 3 and 4. You guys know Super Troopers 3 coming out here in just like 3 weeks.
Meow.
Extremely excited.
August 7th it is dropping. And so who do we have on? Jay Chandrasekhar is going to be on here to talk a little NBA. He's got a Vegas story I can't wait to hear.
Oh, littering and
That's really why we brought it
littering and
Yeah, I cannot.
smoking.
What?
No, never mind. Sorry.
Did you have something?
I'm gonna be dropping
You're
stuff on the
Yeah.
entire time.
So he's going to be joining us from Super Troopers, new movie coming out here in a couple weeks.
Troopers 3.
Super Troopers 3, thank you. But we have to start with some roundup from Vegas. A little stock report. You guys want to do a little stock report from
Yes.
Vegas?
Yes.
D-line down.
D-line way down.
Just
Stock down.
Absolutely. You know what? I didn't even think I was on the market, but stock
You
down.
haven't even told the story. This is a true story. D-line was in charge of booking his own flight.
Yeah.
And so he booked a flight for what he
Do you want me-
thought.
do you want me to
Yeah,
tell-
go ahead.
Okay. Booked a flight to return back home today at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
12:49. 1 o'clock.
He-
Went through, booked it, sent it to Dev. I was booking for
Sounds
not only
normal.
myself, also for Dev.
Also for Dev.
We're leaving at 12:49. That's a very reasonable time to leave.
That is a
Dev's
good
like,
time.
so why are we leaving at that time? I'm like, at 1? He's like, in the morning. And I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, it says AM. And I said, what do you mean it says AM? Why would they offer that flight? That doesn't even make sense.
Nobody leaves Vegas at 1 a.m.
On Tuesday?
That's the hardest time to get
Yeah,
to
I
leave
didn't
Vegas.
even know that was an option.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even think I had to check to whether or not it said AM or
12:49
PM.
a.m. Sunday night could make sense.
No, this was Monday night.
Yeah, that makes no
That flight's
sense.
never there when I'm
It was
trying to flee Vegas because I
and
can't
not only
take
that,
it
it was full. It was
Popular flight.
It was completely
You didn't
full.
even get the, like,
no,
open
and like
chair.
I was like, all right, it's fine, Dev. I found a row.
Yeah.
You're on the edge. I'm on the window. We got a seat in the middle. Guy in the seat. Man.
Oh, man.
It was not good. It was bad.
Typically, the longer you wait to fly back on Sunday, the worse of a decision it is.
Well, so we had the hotel booked for the whole room, so I just laid and watched local Vegas television all day. But then,
got a late checkout?
well, no, because like we checked out today, we just weren't here.
Oh, you had the night.
Yeah, we had the night. So, in many ways, it was 4D chess, and I actually won. In many other ways, it was regular chess, and I lost.
It was hilarious, though, because, you know, our guy, Tim Legler, my guy, he's become, in the 3 years he's been working with ALLCITY, he has become like the big man on campus. Because I've been out there with him since the very beginning, you know, and he's just like me out there making the rounds, talking to people, forcing conversation. He's grown so much in this industry now that he really is the number one guy. People are bringing him bottles of wine and asking for autographs. Like, he's the most popular man
like us
there.
in Serbia.
It is like us in Serbia. And then on top of that, the big part, there's a huge industry party. It's thrown by a guy named Warren Legary who runs Summer League. He invented Summer League. Yep. Big shot. I didn't know this. He was Legler's agent back when he was a player, when Legs was a player. So they're good friends. They throw the biggest industry party. Not only were we obviously get the end. We had the Cadillac suite at this club at the Wynn.
Table number one,
literally in the center of attention.
It was right by the mini hamburgers.
The mini hamburgers. That's what I'm telling you. These mini hamburgers. I had like 14
like the
of them.
big takeaway from the party.
You know, everybody goes there and grabs one and then has a cocktail. I had like 14 mini hamburgers.
It was like the chain smokers and then you.
And then just me right there. Yeah,
professor.
But it was so funny, dude, because like Zebo, no table. Just trying to get into our booth. I'm sorry, Zebo. This booth is taken.
Tim Legler decides.
Mark Jackson. like all the Darren Peterson's there. There's like all maybe 30 NBA players, and it's like, I'm sorry, guys, these seats are taken for us.
Help yourself to a mini hamburger.
But you can't have all the ones you want. I've had 12 myself.
Standing room only. All right, you're in this area.
I'll tell you what I'm really looking forward to because I know how it's going to go. I can't wait to meet Tim in person.
Yeah.
And he does not know that we know each other. I cannot wait. That's coming soon.
Also, somehow Kirk Henderson, friend of the show, just tagging along. Like Kirk? I'm telling you, what? I'm telling you, somehow like we got the VIP treatment, and he was just close enough to like. Nobody knows that he's, that he just gets in and was like,
you look like a white NBA podcaster.
Come on in. Get on in here. Anyway, we had a great time. I slept 4 total hours in the 3 days there. It was miserable, but I didn't fly back at 1 a.m.
That's cool. Well, you guys were gone. Harrison and I worked.
I was going to say, you guys did so much content out there. I mean, I'm not surprised you're this tired.
DNVR didn't send me out there. I tried to get them to. They didn't send me. I had
we
to
called in every day.
The call-ins were awesome, by the way. Actually, people who watched the show, that was their favorite part of the shows.
I'll be, here's the thing. We would have honestly interviewed, say, Jamal Murray.
That's what I mean. Like
Nikola Jokic or David Adelman or Josh Kroenke. Yeah. We would have interviewed Ben Tenzer. I would have loved to get him. Not at Summer League.
Huh. John Wallace was there.
Wallace was there.
We could have gotten him.
Yeah, we probably could have.
We were slacking.
Here's the thing, though, man. And this is one of my big takeaways. Denver Nuggets vibes. I hate to read too much into this because it's just Summer League and who knows what this means, but there was a shot, and I don't know if you guys caught this. If you don't know, courtside at the Summer League, especially Cox Pavilion, they split it in half.
Yeah.
One half is one team, the other half is the other team, and you show up. And, there's like all the coaches and owners and different people are there courtside. The Wolves so overflowed, they had to have another row, players and everybody else there. On the Nuggets side, it was completely empty.
Damn.
Not like, because they rope it off for people. And the only one there was Christian Brown, who was there to do an interview. He stayed through halftime, got his interview done, and bounced. And it just was, I hate to say it because I don't want to read too much into it, but I've never seen it before.
I mean, you read something into it. You don't want to read too much into it. It's not as simple as if they're together, they're going to win. If they're not, they're going to lose. But I talked about this, with Harrison. It's like some of the lessons we've learned doing this now for the better part of a decade. In 2023, it was true that you could feel the camaraderie.
Yeah.
And in some of the years that followed, the absence was notable. So it's not that it tells you the whole story, but it actually is part of the story.
Really is, man.
When I was at Summer League last time I went a few years ago, me and my wife got dinner at Carbone. I don't know if you guys have been
nice.
there.
Yeah, dude, that was
What?
great.
Yeah.
I'm sure this detail is very important to the story.
Well, it's where this happened.
Did you get the
but-
spicy rigatoni?
I mean,
Come on.
come on. What type of question is that? But
Rigatoni.
at the restaurant when we were there was an NBA coaches convention. It's like Steve Kerr, Eric Spoelstra, all the coaches were there. But the Nuggets had a whole room where they were having a team dinner. A whole room.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if they're doing something like that.
Maybe.
This
They
Summer
might,
League.
and we
Maybe
just don't
they
know,
are.
yeah.
But we were talking about this on the show over the weekend. I want to see one picture of just all the Nuggets in a room, like saying "Kumbaya."
Yeah.
Like I just want to see that.
I can already tell you I'm going to get a call from Nuggets PR and, why are you guys saying the guys were there? They were doing stuff. Just because you didn't see it didn't mean it didn't happen. But I'm telling you, like, the Summer League thing, it's weirdly
It's
like...
a lot of optics.
It's a support your guys. Let's go and cheer on our two-way players and stuff. And the Nuggets just, you obviously saw Cam Johnson. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
Deron
He's all
Holmes,
over.
Zeke
Shout out.
Najee,
There were a bunch
Tyus
of guys
Jones.
there first game.
They were absolutely.
I don't know why they sat on the baseline, though. That was really weird because they have a spot roped off for you and they didn't sit there. But whatever. But it is a deal to me that
I want to
more
see
people
everybody
would
in a
know.
room at dinner just having a good time.
I think it's possible. They probably, I mean, they need the leader, which is David Adelman, to sort of like
Maybe.
spearhead a lot of that. I would think so.
Maybe.
I'm told he will be there the rest of
Yeah.
the way. He had a conflict he couldn't get out
And
of, so
there is
there's
a
a
whole
reason.
week here of,
Yes, I was sort of left like, oh man, that's kind of a bummer. But I don't think it's that impactful. But I do only because it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's
Something
not
like
over.
that over yet.
I'm telling you, there's some players out there that literally go to war for their teammates.
I mean, there's some
Like Bam
players that will
Adebayo.
go to Summer League and then go to the other gym that Nuggets are not playing.
Well, that did happen as well. Another stock report: JJ Barea up, man. I really like Jay. You got to D-Line was credentialed media member. Don't you just kind of like him? I like him, man.
Yeah, dude. He just was like a very approachable gentleman. I just, I asked him some questions. He didn't give me the look that you guys all give me when I ask a question. He like looked at me with respect.
Yeah, he
like
doesn't know any better. He thinks
like a
he's
human
supposed to
being.
respect you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he took my question at face value. He didn't
Right.
put a whole lot of like other.
What was your question?
I asked him first off about Trevon Brazile, what he saw out there. Like
Good
they're
question.
heading it because we were talking a lot about Bryce Hopkins, and then
Yeah.
I said, well, "Tell me what you saw from Trevon Brazile out there." And he
Nice.
said, obviously you can just tell he's an NBA player. He's got the body, blah blah blah. This was coming off of what I didn't think was the very impressive game from Trevon Brazile, but like it was just sort of a foregone conclusion. And then the second time we talked to him, I just sort of asked about. I don't know, just kind of his observations in general. It was just sort of nice to hear him talk sort of extemporaneously about what he was seeing from his squad, unprepared. So
Yeah.
I am with you. I thought he was thoughtful and introspective.
And he was very positive. Obviously, Bryce Hopkins, I'd say stock up. He's had a
Huge.
great first 2 games. He looks incredible. I really like his personality and everything else about him, his energy on the court. But even Trevon Brazile, who I thought had a very interesting game 1, there were parts of his game that were very good. I mean, the athleticism, watching it in person, he really does run like a gazelle, jump, just gets off his feet.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, okay, let's just keep going. Yeah. Soars through the air like a...
Eagle.
Like
There
an
we
eagle.
go.
There we
Good
go.
one.
I'm
Good
telling you all these things. Shoots the basketball like a work in progress, probably a little bit.
Like an Eric Weedham.
Back at Eric Weedham. But even like after the game, I was kind of expecting, mixed reports, and Barea was like hyped about him. Wouldn't you say? He was kind of like, oh man, and I loved what we saw from him.
That's what I mean. Like there wasn't any like
His rebounding
hesitation.
was good.
Yes, he had great rebounding. I was not that on the offensive side, which is usually where you spend most of your time watching. I thought there was quite a bit to be desired, but then you look up and he had like 11 or 12 rebounds at game's end, and so hard to be upset about that. He also knocked down a 3 or 2.
I'm going to go quickly here. KJ Simpson, I think, stock up. He's played really well, especially in that second game. I do think in the second game when Trevon was out, they were like, we're going to spread the court and just let KJ Simpson go every time.
Yeah. Sure.
And he looked good. I mean, I like KJ Simpson. I still think he's more of a third string guard than a backup point guard.
He should look good at Summer League, right?
Yeah.
He's notched some NBA games. I'm not saying he has to make all Summer League, but he looks, I think, appropriately a cut above other guys.
Exactly.
And I love his energy. He is like talking trash the entire game.
He is.
Oh, he's a gamer, man.
Yeah,
And
he's a gamer.
He really does not shy away from contact. That was the other thing I noticed is he was very, very physical.
Oh, extremely.
Like we'll just go in, challenge anybody regardless how big they are. Yeah, I felt the same way, Brendan. Like he just looked like the NBA player on the court. I asked him about that too. I was like, so you've played now Summer League multiple times. I think I mentioned this on the show the other day. Like, do you feel like you can see other guys that are NBA guys out there? Like, it's just a clear differentiation. He was like, yeah, definitely. I was like, do you see that on anybody on our team?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Trevon and Bryce,
Yeah. I mean,
So-
I think Bryce looks that way to me for sure.
I do too.
Like this is a guy, like, again, you want to be, I'm not saying Bryce is he's probably going to be a two-way guy. So you're not,
But he got you intrigued.
yeah, like in that context, you're like, oh, I can see how you are better than a lot of the guys that are on the floor with you right now.
And then lastly, Alpha Diallo, stock up. And this is just from talking to different people in the Nuggets organization, scouts and stuff. And, one of the things I'll tell you, obviously we know about the money. He could have made more money in Europe. We know about the age. But this guy's path really is a grinder's path. Like he went the hard way to the NBA. And I kind of like his story. Like he wants it. He wants to be part of the Denver Nuggets specifically. And I just think that he is, I'm very intrigued by him. Skill set, obviously we're going to have to really see it play out. but he's the type of guy that I think will be a good story, and I predict possibly even a fan favorite.
Yeah.
You know, he was born in New York, but his parents are from Guinea.
Right.
And he's doing a camp right now in Conakry.
Yeah,
And,
just did one.
And like, I like this guy. He seems to me like the ultimate blue collar, not afraid to do anything, and he's going to come here because he wants to be first team all defense.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, the first step to becoming a better defense is getting better defenders.
That's it.
And he is a good defender. He should be able to come in and play good defense from day one.
Yeah, I mean, he has big Torrey Craig vibes in that way. He's like sort of a guy comes out of nowhere but has a specialist's capability. The other thing that I thought was like, in talking to Bobby Caralla yesterday, like we brought on for Spirit Week, shout out DLLS, talking about what changed for Dirk and the Mavericks near the end of his career, around the same age that Jokic is now, is that they brought in Tyson Chandler, who brought in a new defensive attitude. And I don't know, I thought it was like kind of interesting. Like you can kind of see maybe Jokic and the Nuggets benefiting from the same kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break. We went long in segment 1. On the other side,
We have
Spirit
thoughts,
Week.
bro.
We do have thoughts. On the other side, some hot takes that we kind of believe.
We'll see.
Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR, and we're, of course, live right here in the Toyota Lounge. Man, Toyota, they've got everything. If you're driving the mountains in Colorado, if you're driving the highways, just the city, they've got something for you. Make sure to check out the Tacoma. If you're into trucks, they got the Land Cruiser, just the prestige SUV. They've got 17 different models with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. Like the Epic 4Runner, they've got more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker, giving customers numerous choices to reduce their carbon footprint. They've got 16 different hybrids to choose from as well, like the Tundra Force Max hybrid truck. They've got SUVs like the RAV4, like the Grand Highlander. Make sure to visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota Arapahoe and Centennial, Corinth Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mount State Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East Aurora, Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota's a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets. It's the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places. And remember, 17 different models with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. The Tacoma, the Land Cruiser, the 4Runner. So many great options from Toyota. Also, guys, on Thursday, like we did last year, we're having our Big Brothers Big Sisters All-City Day of Giving, where we're trying to raise as much money as we can for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We're so lucky to be partners with them. It's such a great partnership. I'm thankful for it. I'm always excited about it whenever we do something with them. And our All-City Day of Giving is on Thursday. So we're trying to raise money just like we did last year. We raised a ton of money last year, which was awesome. Shout out to everybody that chipped in. And here's why it matters. Big Brothers Big Sisters is built around one idea, that every kid deserves somebody in their corner, a trained, screened adult mentor who shows up consistently, listens, and helps these kids see what's possible for their lives. So that's the whole model, and it's changed outcomes for kids for over 100 years now, and it's an awesome program. So this Thursday, join us here on our Nugget Show, on every show at DNVR, raising money for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Again, this Thursday, Big Brothers Big Sisters and All City Network, because it takes a little to be big.
Alrighty, back here, segment 2, DNVR Nuggets podcast. Hit the like button. Here in just a moment, we're going to be having Jay Chandrasekhar promoting Super Troopers 3, which drops here in 3 weeks.
August 7th, baby.
Coming up here, stay tuned.
I can't wait.
It is Spirit Week.
Yeah.
Wind, I think we should give some hot takes and allow Judge D-Line to weigh in on these.
I just caught an image of myself for the first time in the monitor.
Yeah, not good?
You look ridiculous.
So is Judge D-Line ruling how many peppers each take is? Is that what we're doing?
Well, let's find out. Judge D-Line's going to decide how he judges each one of these.
Kale, give us a hot take.
So this is my hot take for the season. After famously nailing my hot take last year that Tim Hardaway Jr. was going to make the second most threes on the Nuggets,
Famously.
I'm running it back. The crowd loves it.
Dude, they love you running
They
it
love
back.
the take. My hot take is that Julian Strawther will make the second most threes on the Nuggets this season.
Behind?
Jamal Murray. We've talked zero about Julian Strawther this offseason, man. We really haven't talked a lot about him. But the more I think about it, I'm buying Strawther stock now. I kind of want to become a Strawther guy. He's going to have a huge role, it seems like. You know, he's going to step into the Tim Hardaway spot, most likely. I'm buying a big jump from him this year. And they need somebody to make threes. I just think he's going to take a lot of them. I think he's going to make a lot of them. And the Nuggets shooting, I have a lot of questions about. I'm also factoring in Cam Johnson not being here next season. And I got Strawther for the second most threes on the Nuggets.
Yeah, I've been talking about this since last season. I mean, I think he looked really good in a limited role. I thought he showed patience, and I think it's like a huge season for him. I mean, it's you could buy his stock, or you could just say he's a guy to watch.
I'm ruling on this. I've been on Strawther Island the whole goddamn time.
Let's
You're just
go.
joining me. What are you talking about? This is your take. Of course that's what's going to happen. Julian Strawther finally gets his opportunity to shine. No Tim Hardaway Jr. in the way. It's time for the era of Strawberry to begin, and I welcome each of you on Strawther Island. Guilty.
Guilty. All right, guilty.
Not guilty.
I don't think that's.
I don't know if nobody
Not guilty?
doesn't have the same ring to it. All
This
right.
is one of those games where we didn't make the rules.
We didn't make the rules before we
Whatever,
started.
dude.
What's the next hot take? This one's mine. We will all of us, every single one of us, be fully bought into the Nuggets by the end of the season.
That's a scorching hot take.
I think that we are in what Vogt would call the nadir of the annual cycle.
I think we're sub-nadir.
But I think that by the end of the year, we're all not going to be trying to squint for the silver lining. And I'm not saying that, look, I'm not saying the Nuggets are going to have a great offseason or, any of this. I just think when we see Jokic playing again and Jamal playing and this, we're going to get into the season and we're going to be like, these guys can't beat us. Come on. I think we will all be there by the end of the year.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add before I rule
Nope.
on this?
Go ahead, Judge.
Is he guilty?
Innocent. That's correct.
Yeah!
That's absolutely right.
Let's go.
That's exactly what's going to happen. We're in the part of the season, the fakest part of the season. I don't know if you remember last year, we could not have been higher on the Nuggets.
That's
Coming
true.
out of free agency, we fought the Greeks to get fouled. Big
Val.
We did a multinational war
Forgot we
campaign.
fought the Greeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, we
forgot
fought
about
the
that.
Greeks. We were so sure that every move they made was absolute gold. Turns out it was
Peloponnesian War over
the
here.
most disappointing season we've ever had. I believe heavy in the Nuggets, mainly because Jokic already looks better than I can ever remember him looking in an offseason while rafting. Whoa, everyone loves the take. All right.
Dude, Spain 3-0 up on France? I thought you told me France can't lose.
I didn't say they can't lose.
said they can't. You
I
said
said they
nobody
were
will
the
beat 'em.
favorites.
Well, unfortunately, what we've learned is that the tournament has been marred by Flo Balogun getting to play. So it doesn't matter. So
really
That's
was
true.
hard.
It's
Yeah,
marred.
All right, what's the next one? Kale, there it is.
There we go.
Here's another one from me. If he signs a 4-year deal, Peyton Watson will be the one to take the torch from Jokic when he retires.
The torch.
Whoa.
If he signs a 4-year deal, by the end of that, it'll be just like, you know what? Sign him on because he has the post-Jokic plan.
Scorching.
23, 4 years, be 27.
Scorching hot.
27 years old, he'll sign on for another deal.
Wow.
The torch.
But here's the big caveat. If he signs a 4-year deal.
Well, yeah, that's the cap.
If he does like a 2-year deal, qualifying offer, count it out. It's gone.
That
But
is scorching.
4-year deal.
Quick question. Which of these two do you kind of believe?
The first one.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
This one seems insane. I'm ruling in your favor because of its absolute insanity. It's based in nothing, pure vibes, and I think it might be right.
Where'd you go to law school, man?
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, okay. All
That
right.
explains
Yeah.
a lot.
All right. We had some people send in from the audience. What do we get here, Kale?
Oh, where's this from?
55555-ish. Says, a Nuggets player will be on an all-defensive team next season.
That's like a 14 pepper take.
Are we thinking Diallo?
I mean,
Honestly, who would it be? Peyton
Watson's
Watson?
the candidate.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's gunning for the all defense. I think
I don't
he'll
know
be
if
a good
he is either,
defender.
but Peyton Watson has a big enough profile, I feel like, to get on people's radar.
No
Yeah.
one. He's the only guy who could make it.
Yeah,
Because
agreed,
AG's not going to
agreed.
play enough
AG
games.
won't. Yeah.
Agreed.
Alpha Diallo, Christian Brown.
It's a scorching
Man.
hot take.
We've never seen it in Denver.
We've never
I'm
seen
going
it.
to say no chance.
Probably not.
What's our next one? Tyus Jones is a capable backup
what a
point guard.
hot
This
take.
comes from JZ. I
What
love
an
it.
absolute
He
hot
is
take.
competent. He is competent, I tell you.
This one is I'm feeling the heat coming off the screen from this one. Tyus Jones can play point guard, is what he's saying.
Okay, all right.
Nope. I'm ruling against that one.
Can I just ask a question to the panel? Is Tyus Jones the backup point guard?
I don't know, dude.
I mean, who else would be?
The lowest,
Simpson,
the
he's
thing
a
I'm
two-way.
most concerned with the Nuggets right now is that it just does not look like they're going to have any difference of ball handling from
I
last year. And
completely
that's like
agree.
the one thing that I think is not blown out of proportion.
I
All the
completely
other
agree.
things I think are a little blown out of proportion.
Well, they have 4 guards
what?
currently on the team.
Yeah.
2 can dribble.
Yeah, two are. I hope there's a plan there. I don't know.
I really do,
It's
too.
Peyton
That's
or
what I'm
bust.
getting
It's
at.
Peyton or bust. It's Peyton or bust. All right, what else, Kale? Some more hot takes.
You know when the
else we
hot take
got?
is that he's capable.
Yeah.
People feel good
Dude,
about
that's
that.
tough.
Jokic fever dreams. Zeke could be Nas Reed if the coaches liked him.
Fun fact,
I love this one.
we walked right by Nas Reed in the casino. Much bigger than you think.
Yeah, well, than you think, for
Is he
sure.
bigger than
He
Zeke
compared
Naji,
him to Bryce Hopkins.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think other people know Nas Reed as a
Yeah, I
big
actually
person.
realize he's a very tall guy.
Famously tall
Okay,
guy.
well, these guys know everything. I don't know anything.
I will say this.
You're
Let
in
me just-
contempt. Yeah, this whole courtroom's in contempt.
That's fair.
I will
fair.
tell you that I heard from a scout that said I was raving about Morez Johnson,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, it's kind of like him and Zeke are pretty comparable players.
What?
It's just, this is what
This
happens
was a
when you don't give
scout?
opportunity. He's like, yeah, if you believe in him, that's the kind of player Zeke should be. For whatever reason, he hasn't grown into that, but that's what he is.
Here's a fun fact for the chat. The only person more keyed in on the Watson situation besides us in Watson's camp, Nas Reed. There's a fun fact
Yeah, a
for
little
you.
fun fact.
The funny thing is that I actually agree a lot with the idea that there are the guys that have been on this team that have been maligned and have been done no favors by the continued continuity in the coaching staff. Like Malone, obviously out on Zeke Naji, rubbed off on David Adelman, out on Zeke Naji. He's shown and come in and actually played like pretty good minutes over the
Zeke's
last
the
couple
most
years.
maligned good dude, man.
Yeah, so I mean, to
Maybe
me, it's
not a
not
great
at all
line.
unthinkable that he could actually make a difference, except for that he has to get the confidence of the coaching staff to put him in during the times that matter. So I don't know what I think. Confused.
Hung jury. All right, let's go. One last one, Kale. One last hot
let's
take.
get Jay on.
This is from Miroslav, the homie. Who? Jokic Joker averages Sombor dozen next season. Oh, I like this.
What is
if you don't know,
Sombor dozen?
12, 12,
Oh.
and 12. Oh, although if it's a Sombor dozen.
12, 12, and 11.
Yeah, 12, 12, and
Did he not
11.
average that this year?
He did not average 12 assists. I think it was like
Or is
11,
that
which
12,
is by
12,
far
and
his
9?
most.
So 1 more assist.
Man, you know what? Yeah, this doesn't feel like that much of a hot take, Miroslav. What did he average
No,
this
that's kind
last
of just
year?
the level he plays at now.
Yeah.
When he's not hurt.
I mean, it is a question of will his assists go up again next season after they did last season?
He was
By-
10.7 assists, so he predicts 0.3 more.
Oh, for the 11. Yeah, I mean, my gut reaction is he's not going to average as many assists next season.
I think we have to be praying we're not relying on Jokic to do literally everything, every possession down the floor next year. That's
Not
my
the
hope.
same shooting, though, right?
That's my point, yeah.
My hot
shooting.
take that's not a hot take, but is a hot take, is that this will be Nikola Jokic's best year in the league.
Nice.
This will be his peak year.
Well, I love hearing that from a judge. The beacon of truth.
All right, in the comments, guys, let us know what your hot take is for the Nuggets. You can be positive, you can be super negative, whatever you want, whatever your
We
personality
really
tells
have
you.
no control.
All right, let's take a break because on the other side, Jay Chandrasekhar, Super Troopers. We're talking Super Troopers. We're talking Vegas. We're probably talking Caleb Wilson because he's a Caleb Wilson guy. All that on the other side.
Shout out to our friends over at Xfinity. Right now, you can get an Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. You can lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 whole years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. Also lets you stream the game while your whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. That's what we get with Xfinity. And the best part is no annual contracts, no hidden fees. You get Xfinity's best equipment included as well. So a lot can change over 5 years. You know, you win championships, you have good years, you have bad years. Players come and go. Your Wi-Fi can stay the same though for 5 whole years. Make sure to lock in your price, unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more about their 5-year price guarantee. It's the only internet out there that you can get at the same price for 5 whole years. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Also, got to talk about our friends over at Quince. This is the perfect time to refresh your wardrobe. It's really hot out. Then we're going to be transitioning into the fall, the best weather in Colorado. And, you know, one thing I love about Quince, 100% European linen pants and shirts that are breathable, easy to throw on. And the summer upgrade to your rotation, you can do that with Quince, starting at just $34 for those things. Their tees are so soft, enough to live in all day long, perfect for any occasion. And the lightweight cotton sweaters are exactly what you want when those summer nights cool down. Everything at Quince is actually priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middlemen, so you're paying for exceptional quality and not brand markup. It's not just clothing as well. Quince has become a trusted favorite for everything from home travel to everyday essentials. I think my sheets are Quince. Super soft. So make sure your summer wardrobe looks perfect with Quince. And make sure, you know, your summer wardrobe is easier to put together. Go to quince.com/nuggets for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada as well, and 365-day returns. QUINCE.com/nuggets. Free shipping, quince.com/nuggets.
All right, welcome back. Segment 3, and we're now joined by a very special guest. He is Jay Chandrasekhar from Super Troopers, as well as everything else. You know, he's actually everywhere. Part of my favorite sketch on Jackass.
Oh, thanks.
That's the one that he's on where
Taxi
Taxi
driver.
Driver.
So good.
That one, unbelievable. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So tell us about the movie, man. Coming out here in just a couple weeks. What are you doing out here? What are you excited about the movie? What's going on?
So it's the third Super Troopers. It's the premise is that my sister, who's played by Hannah Simone from New Girl, somebody bumps the back of her car and she goes down a slope and the car's going to blow. And Farva happens to be nearby. He saves her. And my sister suffers from something called Putzfimmel syndrome, where you fall in love with your savior.
Oh, no.
And so they get engaged, and the movie is my parents come up. They're potentially going to be a wedding. I'm trying to stop the wedding. Farva's trying to basically, get my sister. And so it's like Meet the Parents meets Super Troopers.
This is
it's got all of the stuff you want in an. We're trying to bring back the R-rated theatrical comedy.
Yes,
it's got all the stuff you want in it.
Everything a little too sanitized. You're right. The best comedies, you just cross all the lines.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're like one part rebellion, a little bit of drugs, some booze, some naked ladies or dudes.
Whoa.
Not in this movie, but
You gotta see the movie.
Well,
to
we
find out.
had a naked dude in the first one, so I'm not going to pretend. But it's and good jokes and some car chases.
When you're making Super Troopers 3, how much are you trying to revisit or recapture the magic you've already brought everyone versus whatever's next for these characters in your sense of humor?
I think it's unwise to try to revisit stuff. We make tiny little 1 or 2 line comments that might reference something, but it's just because you're really opening up yourself to people going, wow.
Of course.
The Hangover 2 was just the same as 1, but set in Bangkok.
Austin Powers.
I loved The Hangover 2, but that's what people complain about.
Yeah, for sure. What about sports, man? I mean, we're here right now. We know the World Cup is going on. The bar is going absolutely nuts. Are you a sports guy at all?
I am a huge football fan, like real football.
Not football.
Not football. and I'm a big Cubs fan. I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Cubs fan.
Chicago guy.
I really enjoyed the Blackhawks run. I think we're going to be coming back.
They're like on the upswing.
And the Bulls have been, I don't know what you would say, maybe mismanaged for a while.
You would say that, yeah.
Many have.
Look, in all those players' defense, it must have been hard to follow Jordan, right? I mean, and it's been sad ever since. But during that era, I'll tell you, am I allowed to swear on this show?
No. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. When I
Go for it.
I would make such outlandish bets against my friend Kevin Efferton, who played Favre. I was a Knicks fan. And Michael Jordan would back me up. And it was endless winning. And I remember in that 6th season, they were going for a 6th ring. I would tell Kevin, I'm like, this campaign, they're calling it one for the dick. Because there's no room on the hand.
You're done with it, yeah.
That's how cocky I got.
There's going to be a slightly smaller ring, they say. No, that's incredible.
But not soccer football. It doesn't do it for you?
I think, look, it's just not a popular take, but if I were like the governor of sports, I would ban soccer.
Yeah.
And if I had to, if they were like, gonna really put up a fight, I'd say we're doubling the goals.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of the word nil.
Wait, double the goals as in 2 goals?
No, with.
I kind of like 2 goals, though. That would actually be one
Hey,
goal
hey,
each.
each
But
goals
you have
with
to
2
kind of
goals.
like...
Hey,
go back and forth.
you could be lieutenant governor with that kind of idea. I like that. The point is, we're going to have scoring.
Well,
Yeah.
how do you feel about them referring to what they wear as a kit, what they play upon as a pitch?
Yeah, you're right.
What
These-
they put on their feet as boots. Do you have thoughts on that? I have thoughts. I just don't feel like I can get them off.
I guess I would
appropriately.
say this. I always feel like when it comes to like English words that we're like not the main line, right? Like England came up with all the words, and we're
Yeah.
just this like
That's a good
rebel
point, that's a good
outpost where we're like, we can't really complain about the mother language.
Well, here's a
feel
point
like you
they might
can.
want to consider. Here's a word they came up with: soccer.
They
And then
came up with it?
Yes, and then they get mad at us for using it.
That's an English word?
Yes, it stands for association, whatever. Yes, soccer, and whatever. We had a football. Soccer came over. We already had a football, and now they are chiding us for using their word. How bad is that?
Are they chiding us?
You don't feel chided?
A little bit. A little
I feel
bit.
very chided every time I go online.
Okay, I would also force the world to call it soccer. That's the
Thank
other
you.
thing I would do.
I mean, listen, it seems unreasonable, but I'm with it. I'm absolutely with
The
it.
English invented ping pong as well, by the way.
Is that
Really?
right?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Okay. All right. I don't know if that's true at
A
all.
little tiny thing
It's
here.
true. Well,
It's
what
like
happened
miniature
was
tennis.
a bunch of tennis players were basically rained out in the summer.
Yeah.
So what they did is they stayed in their house. They stacked books on their table. They were smoking cigars, so they took the lids.
can't be
This is true. I'll tell you this. This is true. They took the lids of the cigar boxes, and they took a champagne cork because they were getting hammered,
Sure.
and they would hit this champagne cork back and forth. The original name of the game was Whiff Waff because of the sound of the champagne cork and the foil.
That sounds like a British word.
Then, in like early
Trilly
1900s,
Yeah.
they invented these plastic balls, and one of them who invented Whip Whap came back and was like, we should play Whip Whap with this ball, and they renamed the game ping pong.
Fact check. He's right.
No way! This is true. I would have bet
100% true.
anything that this was like a punchline or something
I
coming
was
up.
waiting, yeah.
I'm
It's
a-
because it rained a lot one year, and they were
Yeah.
like, "We have
No,
to make a new
it's
sport."
England. It
I'm
rains a lot
probably
every year.
Yeah,
Every
I'm
year.
probably the
That's what it
best ping pong player you guys have ever met.
Whoa.
Well, you
Whoa.
know,
I will say he takes enormous pride in this.
Whoa.
We gotta settle this. We can't let this slide.
I'm gonna let
Is
it
this
slide.
true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you? If you just look at him, do you think you could take him?
Yeah. I mean,
Just look at him.
don't I have the build of an elite ping pong player?
You
would
don't,
you say?
you don't strike me as a guy with great foot speed, but you
You're
don't
wrong
really.
about that. First off, go ahead.
Okay. Were you like the first 10 yards, right? The first 10 yards.
Yeah, dude.
The 3-yard
how long
dash.
are we running?
He's
It's ping pong.
unbelievable at the 3-yard dash.
You don't need a lot of foot speed in ping pong, so you know.
great point.
But you don't have a huge wingspan either. But maybe.
Can we focus on one of my positive
Well,
attributes?
you also have glasses on your thing, so you need those. I don't know. I don't buy it.
He's not buying it. Jokic's really good at ping pong. That's
Yeah.
what they tell us.
By the way, that was a Jordan-esque, just like you're studying his weaknesses and vulnerabilities.
I know.
I love it. A wingspan, a little.
I felt preyed
yeah.
upon. I
You
didn't
just,
like that at
his
all.
psyche is he's already on tilt.
That went too deep into my soul. I didn't like that at all.
That would. What do you? I just want to ask you about the Denver Nuggets, and not that you have to be an expert on them. Just you follow the Bulls. What are the Nuggets to you? When you think about teams, there's like prestige teams. Lakers and this. What do you think when you just think Denver Nuggets?
I feel like they're one of those teams in the West, right? Like
right.
that's sort of how we think about it in Chicago. You're like, those teams.
Check that one real quick. Are they one of the teams?
And all those Western, We don't think a great deal about the Nuggets.
We have the same diminutive thinking about every team in the East. Just FYI, go ahead.
That is true.
That is definitely true.
I only like the Bulls. I don't like any of the other teams. And I hear you guys talk about the Nuggets, and that's great. You guys should be Nuggets fans.
Yeah, we should.
Good for you. Good for you. I mean, we're even talking about the Summer League, which is incredible. I mean,
Brother, it never stops for us. We got Nugget sickness, and there's no cure except for talking about it 5 days a week.
can I ask you this? Is going to be embarrassing. Have they won a championship in your lifetime?
Oh yeah, 2023, buddy.
It wasn't even that long ago.
They've won a
I know.
championship in everyone's lifetime who's older than 3.
I know. I'm just telling you, that's how little we consider you guys in Chicago.
locked
This
into
is
ping pong.
unbelievable. I was on your side with soccer, and now I realize you're just kind of a bully. I'm on soccer side.
This new movie kind of sounds like
I'm not afraid to tell you.
say
I never saw
anything,
Super Troopers 2. Never saw it.
that plot.
Never saw it.
Not doing it for
So
me.
back to Super. What is the thing you get most yelled at you on the street, please?
It's probably who wants a mustache ride. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm 2 days into growing the mustache for the tour, so looks a little sickly right now, but
Yeah.
it's coming in.
Brendan and I will repeatedly drop little Super Trooper jokes throughout the show to see if anybody ever notices, and they do.
They do.
Not our
lot of
co-hosts.
lot of meows, a lot of liter cola.
Oh, yeah,
lot
right,
of, I can't pull over anymore.
Yeah.
I'm already over.
Kevin probably can't make it a block without someone just shouting out something.
Yeah. People yell stuff at him in cars, and yeah. Absolutely.
I wanted to ask. I know you worked with Knoxville, and you were in the Jackass skit. Those guys are wrapping it up now, the whole thing, and they're in this kind of reflective place. And I was just thinking about you guys, Broken Lizard, almost 30 years now, right? You've been making projects
something like
together?
that. Yeah.
What is it like to have these kind of core memories and like exclamation points in the through line of your life be shared experiences with a group of best friends?
Well, I mean, we met when we were 18. Like, we met before we had ambition. We were just sort of drunks and weed smokers and joke crackers.
That's how we started.
And we still are to some degree. We're still drunks and weed smokers and joke crackers. But now we've managed to figure out a way to get paid for it.
There you go.
But it's an amazing, like, we always want to be Monty Python, really. And so that's why I named the group Broken Lizard, so that people would be like, that kind of sounds like Monty Python. It was like a marketing ploy. And I still hold them high, way above us. But, they've only made 4 films. And I think we're working on number 8 or 9 right now.
crazy.
There you go.
So it's like you start to go, hey, we finally did sort of do something like that.
Yeah. That's really, really cool, man. I mean, 25-ish years between the 3 Super Troopers movies. That's an unbelievable run.
Yeah.
I have a question. Don't you feel like you legally owe us a weed fest after teasing at the end of Beer Fest? I feel like I've now watched that set like 10 times, and then at the end of it, I'm like, all right.
It is a screw job not to have gotten that movie.
Where's
isn't
that
it?
movie? I feel like you legally owe it to
Every
us.
time we make a new movie, at least a third of the comments are like, "Where the hell is Potfest?" And it's getting a little.
Potfest.
They're getting a little angry about it.
Yeah.
And so I started to sort of just make little jokes about their anger. Because as you can tell, I am a little bit of a bully, right?
I think that's
Yeah, we'll try to make it. I mean, the problem is Paramount bought Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers owns it. And until that's all done, they're not going to
see.
greenlight any movie
Gotcha,
called
yeah.
Weed Fest.
that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right.
I just
at all.
want to, just because I know what a soccer fan you are, you heard the bar just going nuts?
Yeah.
Someone almost scored.
They almost scored. It was close.
It was
a close
really,
call.
it was close. Like
Exactly.
they were in the area of scoring, but there wasn't like, quite a
Exactly.
shot.
Exactly.
Almost a shot though.
Yeah. What's the score right now? 3-0?
3-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 as we say over here. We have to take one last break though. On the other side, I do want to ask you. I hear people that make movies love us. I have a movie idea.
Oh, great.
And so I think you would love to hear
can't
it.
wait.
Yeah, you can't wait to
Do
hear
I
it.
have time to get a pen?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Just commit it to memory. We'll get to it
Get this man a liter of cola.
right after this message from Taco Bell.
Taco Tuesday here at DNVR. What RK and I have here is the classic, or actually it's not the classic, it's the Cantina Chicken Mexican pizza. They took their classic Mexican pizza, served it with slow roasted chicken and those signature layers you love, but now we also got this This is the avocado verde salsa. We got the jalapeno citrus salsa to go along with it. But it's the Cantina Mexican pizza. It looks delicious.
Yeah, have yourself a bite. It's incredible. Honestly, you can put that Cantina chicken on absolutely anything, and I'm 100% in. This Cantina chicken Mexican pizza is actually my first introduction into the Mexican pizza, and I can't get enough. It's so good. It's so delicious. Shout out to Taco Bell. Always innovating, always bringing the best.
All right, we are back here. Final segment here. We're talking Super Troopers. We're talking a lot of stuff. I thought it'd be fun because you don't know the Nuggets players, I assume, if you didn't realize they won a championship.
I'm
No.
gonna guess no.
I'm gonna guess a
Probably
no
not
on
like a
that one.
Zeke Naji
Let me
fan.
ask you this. Was Mutombo a Nugget?
Yeah, he
Yes,
was.
there you
Yeah, I
go.
like
He's
that
a great
guy.
Mutombo.
He was the guy who
Or
waved
great
that
character.
finger.
Yeah.
Not in my
Yeah,
house.
totally.
See, you're a Nuggets guy through and through. You didn't even know it.
Who
I
wants to
remember
sex
Jordan.
Mutombo, also very
Jordan
popular.
scored, and he went to Mutombo. Oh,
Yeah. Jordan caught him though, yeah, right? Jordan dunked on him and then gave it right back.
Yeah.
He tells him, he gives him, which is great. MJ the best, man. I just have some character. I don't really have a plot. I was hoping you could help me with the plot, but I do. I'm good at characters.
Oh, good.
So the characters are the ones. Here's one for you. He's the greatest basketball player to ever play. Okay? He has the adoration of an entire city. But the problem is, it's a curse. He would much rather drink beer, play with his horses, and sing songs at dive bars in Serbia. That's our hero. Does this sound like a compelling hero to you?
And is he singing karaoke?
It's really that there's
often.
like,
Or he's in a band?
I think it's more that there's a band, but because he's so famous, he just starts singing and to every song.
And this is a movie that you want to see?
I'm saying this
In the
sounds like
right
a great in the right hands. If you could just try to come up with a story. I mean, like I said, he's the greatest player ever, but he just wants to play with horses.
To me, this sounds very compelling. I have to say, like,
Yeah.
I would love to see this film.
I think you would call this a reluctant hero.
A
in the
reluctant
biz,
hero,
in the
for
biz.
sure.
Well, the question is it a sports movie or is it a movie about singing?
It could be whatever direction. As I tell you, the characters, maybe it'll come to you.
yeah. What is The Wedding Singer about? You know what I mean?
It's about
Exactly. It's about
singing.
life, man.
It's about singer. It's a singer.
It's about
a wedding. It's about a wedding.
I love if you were trying to describe the wedding singer. Like, what's it about? It's about life, man.
No, the guy
about
who sings the
life.
wedding.
Yeah,
I mean,
wedding.
it's quite clearly.
Yeah.
This is about a
I don't
guy.
see a lot of movies. I just don't see a lot of movies.
So seriously, he's the greatest basketball player ever.
Ever.
But he's like, who wants all that
Yeah.
money and adoration
Correct.
and women?
Yeah.
I'd rather go sing karaoke in a bar. This premise is a little stretched out.
It's a little stretched.
I would find.
Yeah, like this. There's no way this could describe a single person.
He's not buying this as a part of reality.
But I haven't
No.
told him about his sidekick yet.
Oh, there's a side.
Well, of course there's a sidekick. The sidekick studied Bruce Lee from a very young age. His father used to make him do push-ups in the snow and balance hot teacups on his legs to increase his pain tolerance. But he's Canadian.
Yeah, the big caveat.
But he's Canadian.
But he's Canadian. Like, is this? What do you think?
So the player, let's just put a real face on it. So imagine we're talking about like Michael Jordan, right?
Sure.
The greatest player of
Yeah.
all time, you said, right?
Maple Jordan.
And he didn't want to play basketball for a little while. He went and played baseball. So the
Okay.
baseball is the singing, and his sidekick is Canadian.
Yeah, sidekick's Canadian.
Okay. Movies really succeed when they have very simple premises.
Is this one too complex?
Well, it's a little stretched. It's a little like we call it a tweener.
All right, I got one more character for you here,
Okay.
and it's like those are the heroes, but you have to have the guy that finances it all. So this guy is the richest man on earth, but he will not spend any of his money, and no one has ever heard him speak.
Okay, and he's one of the characters. He's a mute guy,
No, he
In-
can speak. He just doesn't. You never hear from him.
so
But he's
nobody in
richest
the
man on
audience
earth.
ever gets to hear this guy speak.
No, you don't really even see him.
Functionally mute as far as the
Yes,
movie's concerned.
functionally mute,
We're not
correct.
writing any dialogue for him.
None whatsoever.
You can write it. He won't perform it.
The actor won't even perform it.
Won't even perform it. He's just kind of there. He has a dog.
Okay. What's it called?
It's the Denver Nuggets. This is our team. These are our beloved Denver Nuggets.
We spent all my time
Hold on.
watching
Our
this
star
movie.
player Jokic is the first one. Jamal Murray the second one, and their owner, the richest man on earth, is the team owner.
Stan Kroenke.
But he will
shout
not
out.
spend it. He won't spend it. But he is, and he won't talk.
Are you interested?
Stan Kroenke, the one who owns the Rams?
He does
Yeah,
also
that's
an
the one.
Arsenal.
And most of the land in America.
Yeah, most of that.
And you feel like he won't buy you guys better players?
He won't invest in the organization.
Yeah, he doesn't spend if he doesn't absolutely have to.
I see. So the movie is called The Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, is this compelling or not really?
What a title.
Is this a story you would
Oh,
follow?
I'm starting to get into it now.
Well, you didn't really write a story. You named three
No, I was
characters.
just kind of the characters, kind of the story comes from that.
I really thought a plot would come also, but
I was
it
counting
turns
on-
out it's a blank page for you.
Yeah, it's a blank page.
Wow. Oh, I have to make it.
Yeah, on the spot, even if you can.
If you want to, if you're interested. I just thought it'd be
This
a
seems
dumb
like a
little
good
bit.
segue into one of my questions. What makes it hardest to work on a sequel in a trilogy? Like, what's the biggest challenge in coming up with the original material?
Well, I guess you just want to try to. Look, when NYPD Blue made 200 episodes of that show, right?
Yeah.
You can make there were 10 police academies, or 11 of them. So it's not. You just really got to figure out a way to make it, to advance everything and make it feel original. Because a lot of it is familiar.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. That's not really a great answer for you. But I ultimately we came up with an idea and we called Searchlight, and they're like, absolutely,
Sweet.
yeah.
I wish it was that easy calling Stan Kroenke. How collaborative are you guys in terms of writing it out?
Like we write 32 drafts of the script. Every time as in the later drafts, we're looking at spots that seem like not as good as the others, and we kind of hammer on them until they're great. And we're very collaborative, because at the end of the day, if everybody's good in the movie, then we all get credit for it.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, it was a good movie because everybody was good. There's no like, hey, I was good, as much as you would think it would be.
I was like, how much do you have to work to keep that stuff out of it? Egos and
I mean, I part of the reason it's around now is because I've been managing the personalities of my friends.
yeah.
No, I relate
to be
to that a
very
lot.
honest with you.
I mean, that's we do this together every day for like 8 years. So half the battle is making sure you don't hate each other so you can keep doing good
That's
stuff.
right.
It's not a battle we're winning.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Yeah. What do you got going on in Denver? You got some stuff going on to promote the film?
Yeah, we're gonna do a thing called, we basically have a little event in Denver called Behind the Badge, and we're gonna show clips from all three of the Super Troopers, and we're gonna just tell stories in between.
Oh, great.
I love
We
it.
did it last night in Austin, Texas.
And
How'd that go?
It was great. I mean,
Austin's cool.
they have all sold out, unfortunately, so we can't move any tickets now. But all that money's going towards the box office, so we've already started.
I mean, I was in college when Super Troopers hit. That thing, and also I worked in a movie theater. That was like a seismic event in my life, where just all of a sudden everybody I knew was all saying the same things to one another, and I just can't. It's crazy how long it's been in the atmosphere. The Super Trooper ethos is
It's surprising, because I remember I saw the first scene right before I went to Sundance. So nobody had seen the movie except for me and Kevin Heffernan and the color timer in the lab. And I watched the first scene and I stood up and I'm like, stop the movie. And I said to Kevin, I'm like, that scene sucks. And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's terrible. Why would I read it that way? It's fucking awful. And he goes, I think it's pretty good. And the color timer's like, it's funny. I'm like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm like, roll the film. And I just sat there like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And the next night we showed in Utah at Park City, and that scene really, it was like they were going to rip the seats out.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't even know. It's amazing that the movie has lasted.
The cultural footprint is huge.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, you
amazing.
mentioned It was a big deal when I went through college too. And I'm so like you're so much older than me.
He's so much older, yeah.
I'm demonstratively older.
You could be
than
his son.
them.
Honestly,
like it's like kind of freaks me out how old you are.
Even though I'm still quick on my feet, I'm quite a bit older.
Well, for the first 10 yards.
yeah, for the first 10 yards, you can get anywhere.
Yeah,
Kind of a young bully, too, over here. I like it.
We're a whole cast of bullies. I mean, did you guys have any sense that this would have this like big of a cultural resonance and still be talking about it this much longer?
There's so many things have to go right for it to happen, which is like it has to sell.
Yeah.
The company that buys it has to be skilled at distributing movies.
Yes.
They have to put enough money into it. And then it has to be seen. You know, like all these things are like almost impossible to control.
Yeah, it strikes me, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like one of these movies that did okay in the box office, but then just went crazy on DVD.
it made about $23 million in the box office, and it's north of 150 on
just
the
DVDs
home video.
and
Yeah.
home video
That's
sales.
crazy. That's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
On the flip side, was there one you were working on where you felt like this is going to be a hit, I'm loving this, and it didn't perform the way you expected it to?
Well, Club Dread bombed.
Yeah.
And part of the reason it bombed is because they were like, people were like, why can't you just, I thought you were the cops.
Yeah.
Why are you dressed differently?
Yeah.
And then why are you in a horror movie? All fair. And then the movie opened up against Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ.
That did pretty well at the
That
box
hurts.
office. I
Well,
heard.
I'll tell you something. On Wednesday before that movie came out, I went into the head of distribution. I said, how we looking? She goes, and she laughed. She goes, how do you think we're going against a movie in Aramaic? And I'm like, yeah, we're going to. And so what happened was the church groups were determined not to make Christ a flop. And so they bought out screenings of The Passion of the Christ and gave out free tickets in the lobby of the movie theater. So whoever was going to Club Dread was like, yeah, I'll go to this movie for free.
Jeez.
And they just rolled over.
So let me just make sure I understand. So you're blaming Jesus for the failure.
Yeah,
of
wow.
this?
You could say that. You could say that. You could say that. You could say that.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
On the flip side, it took divine intervention to keep you guys down.
We just got back real quick. We got back from Vegas, and you know how it is. You go there, and like crazy things happen to you. You close out. Do you have a good Vegas story? I imagine you run into hijinks.
I do. I was when I moved to LA. I was driving a U-Haul with my friend Steve Lemmy, who's in Broken Lizard, and we stopped in Vegas on the way from New York City, and we stayed at the Luxor Casino, which is shaped like a pyramid.
Yes, it is. Shaped like a
Familiar.
like a what is that? The outdoor store in Nashville now.
Oh, the Bass Pro Shop.
It's shaped like a Bass Pro Shop. It turns out,
Okay.
actually.
Is it a pyramid?
It's a
Okay.
giant pyramid for some reason.
And so that was the cheapest rooms we could get, and the outside of the building intrudes on the hotel room, so there's a big slant through the hotel room. It's not a comfortable spot. In any case, we go down to play blackjack because there are free drinks, and I'm playing, and I'm not, I'm just like I didn't know all the rules, and I am on a winning streak that was mythic, really. Like I took my dad was always like, take $300 to Vegas. When you lose it, you're done. I'm like, that's what I'm like. So I took $300, and at one point it was $6,800 because and I'm pounding
On
vodka.
blackjack?
I'm pounding vodka. Pounding vodka soda. I've had like 12, and the pit boss is staring at me, and he goes, "Come over here." And I go over. He goes, "Are you counting cards?" And I'm like, "I've had 12 vodka sodas, bro."
I can't even count my money.
And he goes, "You Indian guys, you come in here with the
There
math
it
and you
is.
fleece us. I'm watching you." And I'm like, "Keep watching." And I left there. Eventually, I just was like, "I got to go to bed," and I left there with about $4,500 in cash.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's an incredible like insult, That's never happened where they're like, you're too smart for this, aren't you?
Yeah.
You should have been faking it, just kind of.
I mean, I don't want to one-up you, but I did win $200 a couple days ago, and no one questioned it.
Nobody did.
Not a single person, man. We got a couple super chats here, Kale, to get out.
I am just Russell. My pipe dream hot take: fewer full on tanking teams means fewer games of semi-checked out Jokic. Best Jokic era regular season. That's a great hot take.
That's a great hot take.
That's
I
actually
like
really
that
clever.
one. Okay.
And Al Swearingen. The second LeBron signed with Denver, we're all going to be like, deep down, I've always had LeBron over MJ.
Yeah,
I can't wait for it.
LeBron, theoretically our guy.
You're one of the 6 teams that he's
Allegedly.
I think we're the, I think we're the
Who's to
seventh
say?
team. I think we're the 7th or 8th team.
It would be a real Cinderella story for that slipper to fit us over here, man. Guys, go ahead.
Would he be good for you guys?
He'd be incredible.
Like you need that kind of
course.
that kind of player. Yeah.
He would
Of
win
course.
a championship that you would pay attention to.
Yeah, but maybe
I'm
not.
sorry. I
He's a
saw that
busy
look.
guy
I take
these
it back. I take it back. That was too
Guys,
presumptuous.
He is Jay Chandrasekhar. We appreciate you so much. Super Troopers 3 is out in theaters
August
7th. You
Literally,
gotta
man.
complete the trilogy.
Literally, yeah.
Many people, including that sign, are calling it the greatest trilogy of all time. What is the second greatest trilogy of all time? Just so we know what you're beating.
The Godfather would be the second
second
greatest.
greatest.
Kind of a weak third
I
one, I
think
would
it's
say.
about to be
but-
Dune, just FYI. About to be
Okay,
Dune.
the Star Wars trilogy was pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
think
watered down.
There
Been
aren't that
watered
many
down.
trilogies.
Episodes 1 through 3 of Star Wars is good, but the
Yeah,
original is not
but,
so much.
but I thought you said the
originals,
trilogy. I thought
yeah.
you said the first 3.
Exactly. Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in.
What a
Do us a
treat.
favor, hit the like button, and go
Absolute
see the
treat.
movie. We'll see you next time.
We all silly like the mayor.